down. Castle has to put it up. Bang! Stephon Castle from three-point range. Brunson. Brunson drives on Harper. Steps back. Three-pointers up. It's good. Jalen Brunson drills the three.
What was it? The last. Oh, this is what happened. Okay, this is the last fucking. These are the last few shits that I actually fucking remember happening.
Bridges gets it, turns, fires a three-pointer. Shot off the mark, rebound deflected, out of bounds. Like gonna lob it, nope, and an open corner three, fires away, shot's no good, and the Spurs win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Were you able to start streaming again?
That's just how it. Yeah, I did.
Okay, baby, cool. I like got off the thing because I didn't know if like it was gonna like show anything. I wasn't trying to.
It might
trying
not
to dox type shit. Oh yeah. Okay.
My bad. I had to get my little pizza.
Yeah.
That shit was all
I was watching some shorts, but yeah, we good.
all right,
Switching back over.
Fan, no cap. I forgot. This nigga Fangito is actually goated. We might have to see the elite battle between Goku and Tien. We might have to see that real quick.
Goku run again.
Wait, say pause that. How I'm gonna have to like gizzy in.
Goku dodge.
Yeah.
Alright, we back.
Goku run again. No. Jump kick from Tien with his left leg. Goku dodges and hooks his tail around the right leg. Little mistake. Spins around, punch on the armpit. A lot of nerves there. Tien jumps up. Look at the aggression on Goku. Don't let him breathe. Times the jump kick to hit Tien in midair. You were too aggressive. Dodon red. put him through the ring. You see the length of the video. You know he's getting up. All these flips are telling Tien, I'm extra healthy. You did no damage. Hold on, look at that camera work. This is the nastiest juke ever. Tien using that third eye can look both ways. And he's bald-headed, and as you know, that's extra sensory. Me personally, I'm not trying this against somebody with maximum sensing.
I mean, I wouldn't be doing this either.
Just like Goku, Tien is not gonna let him recover. Elbow on the gut against the wall into like a 100-piece combo. I'm seeing claws, I'm seeing fingers, I'm seeing palms. It's bad. Respectfully, I'm not counting this right now. I'm gonna leave that to future me. We're gonna move on. You get the point. Bounce. After that combo, you don't have to take the lunch money. You don't need to do this either. If you could throw him up and he didn't move, then you could have thrown him out the ring. Well, that wouldn't really work with later information, but Tien
So I did, watch all of Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z with mom, and I'm pretty sure that she said that she fucked with Dragon Ball like way more than Dragon Ball Z. Like, I think she said that Dragon Ball Z just got way too repetitive for her, but she fucked with Dragon Ball a little bit more because it was funnier.
I mean, yeah, Dragon Ball, I guess, was meant to be a little bit more like comedic in its tone, where Z was supposed to be a lot more serious. It was supposed to be taken a lot more serious. Like, even the stories themselves were like, yeah, we got stakes. So that's really about it. I mean, the better filler came from Z. If we gonna be honest, like the best filler came from Z. I mean,
yeah, I don't think we really watched filler. I mean, and then I don't think I really watched. Are you talking about like the original, like Funimation filler?
I don't know. I didn't know there was a difference.
No, because I didn't even know if there is there like is there filler for Kai?
Yeah, that's all it's saying. It's just
Not the I thought Kai cut out the filler type shit.
Well, at first it did, but then, like, I think the very first time Kai had came out, no, it still had filler. But the one that you find on Hulu now, it's like, yeah, it cut all of it out.
Okay.
Well, the first time it aired on like Nicktoons, now that bitch had filler. We didn't get to like the badass ones, like the one where it's like, oh damn, you gotta go get like your license or something. We didn't get them bitches. I don't know.
Yeah.
Because the Nicktoons and Dragon Ball, it didn't go up that high. I think it only went up to like, I think, what is it, like the end of Frieza Saga, and then like it would just randomly replay, and I'm like, damn it, there you go again. We would just like be stuck there internally.
I think that whole went to Cell Saga, and then it just
stopped.
Like it never did Majin Buu Saga.
Well, it did eventually. It did eventually.
Yeah. And apparently that hoe was like really bad. Like the way that it just wasn't that good.
Yeah.
Was stuck.
Watch the strange behaviors from Tien. What is this? Look at the pedals in the back. Look how happy he is. In the midst of revenge, he's joyous. That is not normal. Right into excellent volleyball maneuvers. Look at the form. Ends it with a nasty spike. Straight offense.
Did you fuck with the Turtle Hermit gi whenever they had the yellow backgrounds to him?
He wasn't even trying. He says, right now,
I mean,
I'm
yeah.
gonna start putting in some effort.
I don't really know if there was
Kinda
something that
fucking
was.
Like a kite. Goku is back on
I think they were
offense.
kind of like the same.
Right.
Well, I got like the
Yeah.
same feeling
Yeah.
towards both of them.
Which
one's the yellow and the white, but
looking crazy. Jumping kick attempt from Goku again. Some stars pop up.
I fucked with the yellow backgrounds, but I also fucked with whenever they had the uniforms that were damn near basically red.
That's revenge for all those volleyball shenanigans.
Like them hoes were cold.
Oh, yeah,
Like these
those
hoes
were nice.
basically are kind of red.
Never mind, he canceled. He realized that had he released the Kamehameha, Tien would have dodged it, so he saved his energy. Look at the happiness after taking that combo. It was such a rush. It was so exhilarating. Cut to Tien meditating. I don't know how he just gathered himself after that, but whatever. Jiren before
Bro, Goku
Jiren.
beat his ass, bro. Why he letting him do
So
this?
gotta stay vigilant. He rises up just to make space so he can do a backflip. If he tried it before, the back of his butterbean would have bounced off the ground. Tactical. I respect it. It's the little thing. Let's get get back to it. Goku puts his hand on the punch while getting his punch palmed by Tien. From here, Goku tries to knee Tien in the face. Tien twists his arm so his elbow stops the knee. Goku uses
That's
his
clean.
elbow as a foothold to set up the kick, which is blocked. Tien pushes that leg. Goku spins off of the push and attempts a back fist, most likely absorbed by the shoulder. Spin the other way, it's blocked. Another kick attempt. Tien gets out of range. Tien sees an opportunity to counter.
That shit is crazy though. Like Dragon Ball choreography was insane.
Like they really were throwing them bitches, and you had to pay attention too because it was like it was real hands. There was real technique going on.
It looks like he does another backflip kick. Listening to the sound effects, it looks like it lands. Knee collision, back in the air. It looks like Goku caught the fist. His palm was open before. Tien does a spinning elbow. I'm not sure what Goku did here. At first glance, I'm thinking Tien hit him with a nasty elbow, but maybe Goku tilted his head back to take the blow on the top of his head to lessen the impact, like a helmet. You're probably thinking I'm crazy, but the reason I say this is because this spinning elbow should have had a bigger sound effect had it landed, especially if we take it that this elbow hit Goku so hard.
He keeps replaying that bitch, bro. We get it.
The same sound effect as the other blocks. It's up to y'all. What do y'all think?
He tried to let us know.
I mean, like, yeah, man, we get it. Shit, dude.
Know if I'm doing too much. Goku's knee stops the other spinning elbow. Tiger strike blocked by Tien. Goku blocks with the elbow. Pulls the fist back far. Watch as Tien puts up his right hand to block, but the delay got his timing off, and now he has to block with his left. Tien gets out of range again, gets hit with the second one. Thing is, it also didn't have a crazy sound effect, so maybe just like, okay, I'm done. Both struggling.
Yeah.
He tries to punch. It's parried.
There we go.
Counter right on the schnoz. Same knee collision. Leg kick from Goku looking like a head kick. That's how short he is. Boxing form. Answer the phone. Punch, miss, repeat a little. Here it's looking like Goku tried to kick the knee of Tien in, and Tien used his footwork to get out the way. Looking through Roshi, we can see Goku jumped over the kick and then kicked him on the way down, but it's defended. Opens up the body so the punch goes under the hand. This next part is crazy. Watch Goku grab the shoulder to pull himself up. He tries to set up a kick with his right leg. It's looking like it's gonna land, but Tien sees it, so he throws a punch with his right. Goku cancels the kick, puts his hand on Tien's punching hand, using the punch's momentum to basically ride the punch. Then he flips off of that hand, spins slightly, and kicks Tien in the gut with his left leg. Then starts comboing. It's not just one kick. That is elite reactions. It was so elite that I forgot I was looking through two butter beans. Thankfully, the sun wasn't behind me, so we wouldn't see a thing. It'd be straight white. The light would just bounce off of the domes. Another Tien spinning elbow stop.
Told y'all about love fucking bald people with Dragon Ball though. Yeah, everybody about bald in that hoe.
Whole noggin heads, just nuggets.
Even what's his name? Nam. He was bald too, but he just still wore a little turban over it.
See at the bottom again how long this video is. More skill will be shown. Resume. Tien attacks first. Goku jumps and blocks. Bunch of eagle claws are not working. Two punches from Goku hit the wrist and the forearm. Respond. Palm the fist. Block the knee. Goku opens the body to dodge the punch. Does it again. Kick. Punch. Repeat. Tien puts his arm on Goku's shoulder. I'm guessing to stop the knee from reaching him, keeping him in his preferred range. Stay back there. Goku is boxed here. Woo! No, he's not. Snake? Back to this angle, Goku might have tried the same flip gut kicks, but this time Tien.
What power level you think they at right now?
Right after
Like
the
100 or
snake
something?
leans away from the kick. Bear block with the forearm, catch the fist. Yeah, never mind that part about him.
Let me see.
I'm 99%
I gotta
sure
as a
that's
reference. I
the
gotta
same
see.
thing again. If Roshi's dome
was.
wasn't in the way, I'd be able to see. Parry. Goku misses and spins with the punch into a tornado kick. Almost got his knee pierced. Now Tien's body is open. It's looking like all of these attacks are landing. All I'm seeing here is Goku missing punches and Tien missing with the eagle claws. Back to the
So,
snake. Tien
it
sliced his
says
hand out the way to avoid the
Roshi
punch.
was
Goku
139
lands
at the start of Z
right
whenever
into a jumping
Bulma,
kick,
you know, hit him with the
side
scouter.
kick. He likes that kick. Tien
So I
pushes
think that
Goku's feet, forcing him
they-
to land on his hands, and you can see Tien immediately attacking low right after. Another forearm block. Tien wincing a little. Goku with the jumping spin kick again. Palm,
I would say that
palm. The
they are
pressure is the same.
both of them are close to 100.
Aftershock. Watch this.
I would say that.
Ah! Tien sees his chance. Side kick.
Close
Goku
to
jumps
100.
Maybe.
reaches him, getting chased
Yeah, because if
down.
Roshi is
Hands to the snake,
139
tries to kill Goku
at the
here.
start of
No.
Z,
Goku puts his hand on the knee, stopping the kick,
I could
catches the fist,
say
and
that
he needs
right
both
now-
hands. Look at the face. Woo, backs up.
Damn, okay.
Dives
No,
back in.
Roshi actually
Goku
lost
now
to
it hurts. He tries
Tien
to
already,
respond.
right?
Yeah, I think he did.
So much
Do
positivity
you think
right here
Roshi's
from
gotten
Goku after
stronger
that.
by the
Backs
start
up
of Z,
again
or do you
to
think
the
he's the exact
afterkick.
same power level
Goku
right
is
now,
surrounded by 10
139?
Gokus. Tien hits an afterkick.
Well,
He's open.
Nothing's over there.
I don't
Look
really
at how
know.
happy he is.
It
He
would
got
kind
it.
of make sense if he was still able to like,
Oh my!
if we were able to get like some kind of interaction with him and Tien, like at least like in between then and Z, or like in between then and the start of Z, but we don't get that. So we can't get any actual like one-to-one.
This is crazy. If you know, you know. It's
I actually
so
don't
So-
know it because he don't have any other. Well, I don't really know because blowing up that moon was something. He did that shit in Dragon Ball. He did that shit before the start of Z. So I actually would say he might
Hey,
be.
bro, turn around.
He might actually be around the same level. He might actually be 139 now.
You should have known
Fuck.
Goku wasn't from Earth after he took
Okay,
that
so
and
you
ate
think
all
he's
the
139 now? Then that means Tien
Goku
has to
and Tien
be,
run at each other,
you know,
Chaozu
around
from the
stronger than
crowd
him
uses
then if to
telekinetic
beat him.
powers to freeze Goku.
So I would say that
Fine,
Tien,
okay.
if that's the
Here we
case,
go
then
again. All of
I would
these
say
big
Tien
pops.
would
Look at the
actually be
elegance. Look at the
probably
flow.
like
Tai Chi next.
around
Lift the leg to defend, then
150,
kick the punch. Then
and then
Goku
Goku would
up,
probably
back
be
into
like
the
dead
top
ass
back.
like
Chaozu interference, and
145
Goku
type
takes
shit.
another big hit. And this time he's about to fall outside of the ring.
I feel like
Tactical
Goku is
Kamehameha.
way
He
more
gets back in the
creative
ring, he
fighter,
jumps off the wall.
but he
Usually
is
would take a
slightly
breather and start
weaker.
talking, but no, right back to business. Damn! Uppercut. Bounce?
Mm.
Second to last time Chaozu interferes.
I
He's
mean,
swinging his
let's be
arms so
honest,
fast that it is
Tien
throwing
literally is
Goku
getting help right now, so.
towards the slap.
That is
Over.
true.
After taking all of this, it should be over, right? Tien turns around. He thinks so.
Mm.
Toe in the
Why was
chin.
that so quick? The fucking bonk.
This is the last time Chaozu interferes, but the beat down afterwards is nasty.
Bro, Tien, you're supposed to recognize this. What's wrong with you, bro?
Right back to it.
He literally know what's going on. He don't care. He taking the advantage.
Just looks smooth. That's why I focused on it. He's still going. What has Mercenary Tao done for you to be that mad? Tao had to go. Goku recovered a little. He's blocking. He's obviously pissed at the cheating. Tien finally notices what's been going on. Look at this flashback right after Tao was.
I think canonically with how Saiyans are, as after this fight, he's dead ass like
I like how the sky
gonna be
guardian
around 200
clears
Goku.
up after Tien makes his decision. He tells his master to shut up. I'm not gonna win like this. He even gave up taking
Actually, I don't
Goku's
know.
life,
Let's see
said
how
he's
much
no
Goku
killer,
was.
that he wants to win this tournament. The growth of Tien. Man, get this guy out of here first. Let's get back to the
Damn.
fight. They go at each other again. Tien with a straight face. Jumping kick. Goes back in. Bang. Hold the left rights. The two kicks. To the body. To the chin. Look up. Right hook. Kick to the face again. One more time. Jumping down. Got kicked so hard the back of his noggin made drift marks on the ground. How you get kicked at the knee for speed? Tien gets up and says his debt is paid. All of those hits that he got from Chaozu's assistance, he repaid by letting Goku hit him. I'm not gonna lie, it's not even. Your combos were way longer. I see the play, Tien. You take just enough hits that you look honorable while also avoiding the full repayment. It's tactical. Now we're gonna see the forearm technique. This transformation is insane. Looking like Piccolo. No wonder he doesn't use this often. It looks too scary. Tien jumps up and does a double chop. There are two arms free. Doink! Elite senses from Goku here. He gets out of the
Bro
way.
used his,
Goku's
Sukuna
sweating bullets
form.
as all of these attacks come at him. Parry, slip. How are you not connecting with forearm?
Nah.
Catches the fist. The other one
I'm
misses.
not
You
gonna lie.
can see how close these attacks are.
We won't
Barely
be doing
escaping.
that.
Eventually, the pressure is too much on the schnoz.
Clearly Sukuna
You said
2
what?
from Tien.
Bounce again. He almost flies out of bounds. As expected, Tien is not going to wait for him to
He don't even get the
Goku with a
armbands. I thought
handstand
them hoes were
split.
just gonna be
In his
exact
box,
opposite
jumps
with the
up, does some
armbands.
flips
Nah, he
into
was
a
just
diving
jumping.
kick. Bad move. Now he's caught. Look at the evil egg ranium usage. Headbutt straight into the gut.
What
Goku
the
has
hell?
not shown faces like this throughout the entire fight. With these bald-headed, boosted headbutts have him in agony. He uses the tail to smack Tien in the face. The count of the four arms, Goku brings out 8. He's moving his hands so fast. It
What?
looks like he has 8 arms. He rushes in. Looking at the bottom, Tien might have palmed that fist. Here is maybe another one. This one is crystal clear. New angle, another palm. A block with the back of the hand. Another one. Another one. But just like with Goku, the pressure is too much. Look left. Got hit on the chest too. Kick to the gut. Punch to the gut. Toes in the organs. Woohoo! I don't know how he recovered that quickly, but okay. They run in again, and this is the biggest clash of the whole fight. It's so bright. Goku kicks Tien in the gut and Tien elbowed him on the cheek. They both fall down. This finals is neck and neck. When they get up, they really show how exhausted they are. Both breathing heavy, both sweating buckets. Tien lunges at Goku, tries to pierce him with those fingers. Goku rolls in between the legs, goes back and kicks the back of the knee, making Tien hit the floor. Then he puts him in a Boston Crab. Pulling out the balls of Goku is crazy. Tien starts choking him out while Goku is cranking the submission. Who's gonna tap first? His face is turning dark red, not even the regular red. It is so painful that Tien lets go. Goku is cranking it more. Look at the determination, the intensity. Tien starts pushing up. Isn't that gonna make the submission worse? It definitely is. Look at his face. He puts all of his effort into making his legs go straight. He succeeds and Goku goes flying. Damn! It was that hard? This is when we see the tri-beam. I've always found the aiming of the tri-beam the coolest part. He destroys the whole ring. If Goku didn't jump up, it would have been wraps. Even if he survived the actual beam, there's no ring. He'd eventually hit the ground. Now in the air, Goku starts charging up the Kamehameha. Tien thinks that this is just a last-ditch attempt to do damage before he falls. What he didn't expect is Goku using it to boost himself towards him. Headbutt! Tien does not move an inch afterwards. He's done. With his last bit of energy, Goku uses the Kamehameha to slow his fall. That little poof is gonna be the difference between the winner and the loser. That's how tight this fight is. Inches. This is cool seeing the camera move, like you know they're getting closer to the ground. You can also see that van coming in. Tien goes by, but Goku bounces off the windshield and hits the ground first. Match over. Tien wins. I don't know why I paused. That's it for the fight. Tien wins the tournament. Crazy fight. You know what's coming next. And if you remember what I said in my last video, I've upgraded. We will be diving deeper into the stats like never before. It's been what, 3 years since I first started doing the stat stuff? I should have upgraded earlier, but regardless, it's here. Let's get into it. Goku threw out 442 strikes and connected on 120 for 27.15%. Tien threw 575 and connected on 370, 64.35%. Based off the raw numbers, Tien is looking pretty good. But a lot of those hits came from interference. We can subtract 226 out of the 370. That's around how many he got from the interference. That is 61% of his landed 370 that did not count. And let's not forget, Goku had some hits in that did not count. Remember, Tien let him get those hits in around 33. Tien really escaped that full repayment, bro. 200 plus versus 33. If I'm Goku, I'm saying, nah, that's not enough. You didn't repay anything. I still need my 193 hits back. Don't run. Here are the real raw stats. 87 for Goku, 144, and Tien is still in front. Now let's get into defense. Looking at counters. What percentage of the total strikes came from counters? Any strike that comes after a block, dodge, or miss. Goku, 16.74% of his 442 were counters. Tien, 9.39%. These numbers are looking at what percentage of the landed hits came from successful counters. And this last one is for counter accuracy. Take all of the successful counters and divide it by the total number of counters. Goku takes all 3 of these. Real smooth. Let's move on to the defensive tendencies. Take a look at the graph. Goku has an almost equal number.
He got legitimate stats for this shit. What?
Just straight blocks. But look at how many though. Now let's get into the weights because this is a game changer. With weights, you can give a rating to an attack. Any basic attack that lands, I count it as 1. Any big hit is worth 2. I try to be as consistent as I can with this. A big hit is any attack that sends you either flying or has your face looking like this.
I had a feeling that, like, because I don't know, because I didn't know if this was the first one. Like, were they? Because they fought what, 2 or 3 times? I don't know.
Letting you get hits in, I count it as 0. It's basic. I know. Just accept it. Just accept it. This is the
I honestly don't remember, to be honest.
Think of it as the average rating of their attacks.
I'm trying to think.
With 0.27.
Honestly, I can only think about one time. Like, but I know they probably fought more.
From interference are worse than hits somebody let you get. So you could put those.
No, okay, they did fight one time whenever Goku was an adult.
If you do that, then look at the weighted average. This is what you get. But since Tien didn't know about the cheating, it fell harsh, so I didn't do it. Another way of looking at it is the spam at the beginning. Remember, after all of this, Goku said he is now going to start trying harder. The battle strength stuff. Instead of counting all of these like around 115 strikes as a weight of 1 each, we gave it a weight of 0.5 each. This is what we get. I didn't do this because it felt like I'm just trying to give Goku wins, you know? How about this? What if the hits Tien let Goku get were counted as 0.5 instead of 0? Tien would still be in front. I stay neutral. And honestly, all of these averages don't matter in comparison to this next one. The weighted average of the landed hits. What is the average quality connection from each fighter? Tien with 0.43 and Goku with 0.79. And when you think about it, all that really matters in Dragon Ball fights is the landed hits. If you're connecting at a higher quality, which means you're getting bigger hits than your opponent, then you were performing better, right? This really might be the go-to stat in the future. I also might go back one day and make a bigger video diving deeper into the past video stats. To be clear, those numbers are going to be more in between 1 and 2 rather than this one where it's in between 0 and 1 with 0.21, 0.27. It's because in this fight specifically, there's a lot of landed hits that did not count, unlike other fights. I think Gohan against Cell might be just 2.00. Did he even have a basic hit? Let me know in the comments what other numbers I should pull out for my future videos.
Well, why do you
Spreadsheet
know?
stuff is fun.
I don't like how he said that. He said pull out with some excitement. But okay. No, that was cool. That was cool. That's Fangito though. That's Fangito. No, Kevin, I don't know what you what was that one lead? What was it? Lead? Nah, I fucking forgot the name. Oh Lord.
So let's see. Let me share that screen. So let's lay, I guess, the question: if we do have differing opinions, do we just flip the coin? That's what I just basically thought about. Is just we're gonna flip the coin. Whoever chooses what, we'll just choose that.
Yeah, we can just do that.
Bet. So we got the video and the most played, all categories. Do we want to look up a specific category? Like, do we want to look up like the anime one or like just the regular song one, or what we trying to do? Because right now it's all
like
categories.
We can probably just do like the anime one at first.
This one?
Yeah. I gotta watch your stuff. My bad. Hold on.
Okay, yeah. Let me know.
Yeah, this one's fine.
The Ultimate Anime Tournament.
Yeah, sure.
So there's a lot of rounds. Do we want to do less rounds?
We should probably let's just start with 2 rounds. Let's see what that's like first. Let's go with 2
Okay,
rounds.
maybe
And then we'll do more from there.
So let's do play versus. I'm pretty sure. Okay. So these are just OPs. So this is gonna be the first one. Let's see. Okay. I mean, I'll say we'll give it like 30 seconds. Something like that.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Hey, nah, never mind. Hold on. Hey. Hey. Nah, okay, why is it so damn? It needs to be turned up. We're gonna click it up a little bit. There we go.
Oh yeah. You can hit that with the stream volume. But that was 30 seconds with that one. Now let's see the right one.
Go ahead and pause that for me real quick. Just go ahead and pause that for me real quick, and then just go ahead and choose the left. We're not gonna sit over here and do this shit. I'm not playing this motherfucking shit. We're gonna go ahead and just choose the. And here's the thing. I really don't want you to do your signature. But Brody, I really just need you to be on my side real quick.
I'll accept. I can definitely understand. So we'll choose the left and move on.
Yeah, we're gonna move on from this one right here.
Oh,
Lord have mercy.
this was the round of 2. Shit.
You gotta be fucking kidding. Okay, I guess. I guess do like 20 or something. Like since they want to.
We got 4, 8, 16, 32, 64, 128, and then all which is 255.
32. Just do 32.
32.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Once again, why is one of them blocked? See, they can't be doing this.
We'll search this one up. We'll search this one up whenever we need to. But let's get the 30 seconds about this one. Okay, so I do know this one. This was a banger to me. This was definitely a banger. But it's not as good as the actual songs. It's cool. It's low-key just a... actually, I don't know. It's cool. The actual songs, whenever they hit the pianos, are way better. Okay, but that's cool. It's cool. So this one's what? I'm gonna just search this up on YouTube. How we gonna see?
Is it just music or is it like other categories too, or like other stuff?
This one is the ultimate anime opening tournament, but there's like text ones or images or whatever. The one that I chose was like a video one. There's like different ones that we can do. Yeah, I mean, this song's kinda, I mean, I'm gonna choose this one. I'm gonna choose this one.
I mean, like, yeah, nah.
So yeah. I mean, we choosing right.
I mean, oh no, I guess, I guess we're choosing the right one. The left one was just too, like, everything was just soft. Everything was just soft as hell. Everything was just soft as baby shit about that motherfucker. To be honest with you, it really was. Yeah, not even like, oh, it wasn't my vibe. It's nobody's vibe. Like, nobody's that soft.
Apparently, Black.
I'm gonna ignore that Austin right there. You tried.
Apparently, it's supposed to have fire intros, but I don't know.
Yeah, they're building up.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Yeah. Nah, this hoe. I'm already on this hoe.
Man, I just don't like whenever they get in the studio and they just they just this fucking happy, bro. It's like, come on, bro. Like, maybe, like, I don't know, put a little bit more, no, I'm just saying, like, put a little bit more, put a little bit more vitriol behind these, behind these happy ass bars or something. Not these, not this, like, because I can only imagine what the real lyrics are. Next day when we rise up again, our friends will be waiting and we'll venture again. No one will ever stop us and the love's gonna last. Like, like that's literally what that shit is. Big dog. I gotta go with the left because at least, like, it fits for whatever the fuck is going on. One Piece needs to stop with this shit, bro. Legit. You guys are badasses, bro. Like, legit. Why was the fact that the only good fucking one? Ooh, I'm about to upset some people with this bitch. Bro, there was only ever really one good fucking, like, there was only ever one good motherfucking like, One Piece intro. It was the fucking first one we got for Wano. Like, that ass, bro. It was. Like, people are going to be like, bro, that shit was, bro, that ass the best one. And some people are going to be like, bro, you can't say that. I can, though. Like, it's like, Cause listen to this. I thought this was something else. I had to literally look, and it's like, bro, it's One Piece.
I forgot what it was called, but this other one is my favorite. I'm not gonna lie.
This one is They're all like, all the other ones are just like, they're all like, they just so damn happy, man. And it's like, man, like, bro, sometimes y'all do not have the stakes for shit to be this fucking, like, the stakes are not like this chill for y'all to be having an intro that's like this. That's just me personally. I don't. Can we all agree? like, please. I don't know. I'm gonna have to go with on this one. I'm gonna have to go with left. I'm gonna have to go with the left.
So which you want, heads or tails?
I'm probably gonna go with tails.
You got it.
Okay.
So we're gonna go with left.
Mm-hmm. All right, come on, Parasite. Mm-hmm. Yeah. See,
okay, I do remember this hoe. This hoe's called. So this hoe's actually the first one that I'm like, okay, yeah, this hoe's fire. Okay, that was definitely on this hoe.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that hoe's cold. That hoe's cold. But I don't know. Could this unknown
the Apothecary Diaries?
I'm pretty sure the hoes
they better.
Super. I'm pretty sure the hoes was super glazed a lot. So let's see.
I'm talking about legitimate glaze. You're lying. Oh. Wait, hold on.
I mean, okay.
They, you know.
Okay.
Her vocals.
That piano though.
The vocals.
Ooh. Okay, shit. I feel like I maybe need to hear
actually
more
kinda-
of both of them.
This is actually kind of hard.
Yeah. Do you want to listen to more of both, or like what you think?
I can't believe I'm saying this. I'm gonna have to go with the Apothecary Diaries. That shit was just a lot more. I didn't think her vocals kind of won me over. I'm like, she's actually kind of sliding on this bitch a little bit. Parasite I knew was gonna come with the heat, but it was like I was just surprised that the heat was the heat was still there for an anime like this, especially for its intro. Excuse me. I don't know what be going on with that bitch. I'm gonna have to go with Blue.
I'm gonna listen a little bit to more East. So I mean, I do remember this one. This hoe's clean. Okay, the auto tune voice. Okay. Okay.
Hey.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, yeah. It's
I'm gonna have
Blue.
to go with the Apothecary Diaries. They got
Yeah.
that.
Oh.
Okay. All right.
see,
Let's start with the One Piece. We'll start with the One Piece one first.
Okay, wait. Okay, this so feel like a classic one post time skip One Piece. Feels like a rendition, basically.
This
of the
definitely
very
isn't
first one.
anyone's favorite because of all the fucking dialogue. Like, if you say that it is, then you gotta make sure you say all this shit too. You can't say this is my favorite one without the dialogue. Okay, now, and you see, what did I say? Listen to this, bro. This is an adventure I can get fucking down with. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay.
Down. Okay. I do remember this, though. Okay. I hope cold. Let's I forgot. Did we choose this one?
I thought it was a Blue Lock one.
Not for like the past choice. I was gonna maybe keep this tab open.
Okay.
I don't remember. Let's keep it open just in case. All right. Let's see. Okay. Right? I kind of wanted them to keep that momentum, though, Cat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm on One Piece.
I'm gonna have to do One Piece with this one. Yeah, they just lost us there. Near the, well, literally like right after the beginning. So I was like, oh shit. Okay. Fire Force.
Okay, he kind of singing. Okay.
Let's go.
I just wish what's her name was just like not an anime.
Wait, what'd you say about this? I'm sorry.
And I was like, I just wish what's the name was not fucking basically in the anime who's like dead ass just the center of getting fucking fan serviced a bunch or whatever.
That's her sin. I didn't.
No, no, I don't know where she is in the intro. I was just like talking about her as
Oh
like
well, yeah, the fucking the cat girl. Yeah, let's hope.
yeah.
That shit kind of makes me mad. I'm not gonna think about it like that. Yeah, because that shit kind of do make me mad. I'm like, yeah, that was like your whole thing for
Yeah.
like whatever.
And I heard that they were talking about like actually they had a whole chapter where it's actually fucking on purpose and it's actually a part of life or something. It's like I don't know what you're talking about. You trying
What
to
the hell
justify
you
it.
mean?
Like
Oh, it's
I'm
on
being dead
purpose.
ass. It was like dead ass a whole chapter where it was like and actually women are supposed to be, fan service and sex and all this stuff is good and you know what I'm saying? We just fucking big ass titties are just cold with it, bro. You gotta be a little bit mad about it. And it's like, bro,
Who the
I'm
fuck
being
are they
dead ass.
talking to? It's like,
I'm
bro,
being
what?
so dead ass. It's just the fucking author who tried to like justify why he fucking like made this fucking girl so fucking
Bro,
fan service or whatever. Like
I don't fucking get it. Like I dead
like
ass don't
dead
fucking
ass.
get it. What are we talking? All right.
Like that shit was just fucking. That's why it's like the idea of it is cool, and then I hear about all that shit. I'm like, I'm kind of just don't care anymore.
Exactly.
Like I don't even think the main characters are that interesting. Motherfucker just be smiling.
Yeah, this
One
shit
Piece
is
do that.
fucking. This is just a classic right here.
Yeah, this hoe is cold.
Yeah, man.
Okay. Yeah, I'll go.
We're gonna have to go with.
So
I'm gonna go with
yeah,
the One
yeah,
Piece. Yeah.
yeah. Mm. Right. I like the second season better, but it's so cold. Mm, ooh, 6, 7, 8.
Okay. 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 Okay.
Okay, let's see what's up with this.
The Bleach fans gonna hate what I gotta say. It's weird because like trying to exist as like the number 3 and like the fucking big 3 is like insane. Like because they gotta hold that shit like so hard too. They do, bro. They got like the most like because they want to sit here and talk about the way that people like to talk shit about Dragon Ball fans is like or how like they are or like how we are about like the anime or something is the actual way Bleach fans are about Bleach. Like motherfuckers will die behind Bleach and it's like dude your characters aren't even like them niggas are like what like barely mountain busters like at least from like what I like remember and it's like don't fucking start this and I'm like well actually like I don't know man like what do you want me to say like a dude that was like a dude that you guys had to seal away was so much more powerful than everybody else by sitting in a fucking chair that like he more or less like stopped the entire crisis that was more or less going to happen in the first place. I'm like dog what is going on like how is this the case? And then like you still want for me to care about the main character? Like this nigga Aizen is cooler than like everybody here, bro. He's cooler than like literally the rest of you guys. And not to mention the fact that there are just certain people too that can't. Oh my goodness! When you try to put him up against anybody else, they're like, bro, people don't understand Aizen. I'm like, I guess we really don't. I guess we really don't. There was like a death battle that happened between him and Madara, and oh my lord, there were so many Bleach fans that were like, this is some bullshit. I'm like, I don't understand Bleach. So if it was supposed to be that way or something, then okay. Like I guess I would, I guess that'd be the case. But also I think my only thing was that I thought he was already dead. So like what exactly like that was my only thing. I kind of didn't really know how Madara was actually going to be able to kill him because he was already dead. So it's like
Oh yeah, I don't even know Bleach to be honest on how that all works.
Bro, you see what I'm saying? And it's like it's not even because like, and that's the thing with it being like the number 3. It's not that nobody wants to not get into it or something. It's literally just the fact of who wants to. It's like, oh, you're gonna take time to get into Bleach. Why? Like that would be the literal question, bro. That ask be the question. It's like, why are we gonna do that?
Yeah.
And it's like, well, don't you want to just see? I'm like, actually, I kind of don't. I don't want for me to talk about some like, cause what if I end up liking it and then I'm like, nah, I fuck with Ichigo, and then like some real Ichigo ass motherfucker comes out the woodworks. I'm done, bro, for real. I'm like, oh shit, like no, this is not what I wanted, dude. Like that ass.
Speaking of death battle, did you see the newest death battle?
No.
That was Yuji versus Denji.
Oh, did you see
Yeah.
it? You okay? Why'd you say it like that?
It was just some slander. It was just some bullshit going on, but it's cool.
Nah, that. I mean, I didn't see it, but I heard like the result and everything. I mean, you gotta understand, bro. Like Chainsaw Man's like, or at least like their universe is like a lot more like, it's not more powerful, but like at least like their powers in their own right, or their power system in their own right is just more powerful. Like them niggas deal with whole concepts, and he's someone that erases them bitches. I'm not saying that like Denji, that ass would have been able to like really run hands with like I mean, because what kind of Yuji were they talking about? Were they talking about the one like in Modulo, or were they talking about at like
See,
the
the
end
thing
of?
is, they were using Mojulo, but they also just didn't really. They did. See, the thing is, for me, I wanted obviously Yuji to win, but obviously I think it's cool for Denji to win because he has like the crazy speed stuff, but the scaling that they used was kind of nasty, and then the animation was just hold Yuji. I'm not gonna lie. Like they just dead ass like made Denji out to fucking basically bitching the
Dog.
whole time.
Can we talk about
And it
why
was like,
Death Battle has this weird vindictive fucking relationship with like the most popular anime of the time? So when Dragon Ball was coming back and when Dragon Ball was still the fucking shit and was basically like kind of getting like its resurgence in the early 2000s and the like mid 2010s with it airing on Nicktoons and stuff. Yeah, it was starting to get somewhere. The new games were really starting to pop off. People were like heavily fucking with them. People were even buying the older games to play them bitches. The Rage and Blast games were great additions whenever they came through. It was nice. It was a good time to be a Dragon Ball fan. Then Battle of Gods got released. Oh no! Then Battle of Gods got announced like a few years after the very first fucking death battle with Superman. They do all this other extra shit. You want to know something that's crazy? It's clear that their favorite character is Vegeta, but they still don't like him. And I'm also not gonna sit here and like listen to this shit that's like, oh well, do I believe that Vegeta would be able to take on Thor and like really beat him? All due respect, like, yeah, like I do
I
believe that
think
he'd be able to.
in my opinion, I think Thor would win, but just because comic characters are just they literally do everything, to be honest. So it's like I don't even care about making people face against comic characters because they've literally got to do every single thing. There's probably a comic where Thor beat up the fucking creator of everything just because it's Thor's main issue. So he gets to, do the main thing or whatever. And then that gets to be his fucking like scaling or whatever. Where Vegeta has like an actual consistent story, you know what I'm saying? Where it's like, bro, like
Well, I mean,
it's
it's not.
Vegeta's fault for having an actual fucking,
I feel
like
like that
story
isn't.
basically.
It's not. It isn't that because there are enough feats to where you could easily scale them to one another to where they can still genuinely be relative. But this is Death Battle we're talking about, where like their calculations have always been we like we look this up and we know as much as you do, bro. Like, you know it's this way, bro. That's kind of what their research kind of boils down to, more or less. That's kind of what their what that's kind of what they that's kind of like the extension of what they actually kind of really give like their characters. Because like you said, they apparently put Modulo Yuji in there, but have him look like a bitch. It's not.
Yeah.
It's the way that they present it, where it's like you're being disingenuous, and like it's kind of it's in some ways you try to act like that you're not hiding it, but you are being like forward about it. You'll still outwardly talk about it and try to like poke fun at the idea when we know like essentially like what you're doing. Some of these matchups don't ever need to exist. Some of these ones are just like really fucking dumb, like really.
See,
fucking
this matchup
stupid.
could have been cool, but like, bro. So let me tell you, the bad shit was that it was the Oregon sword shit, which is just annoying or whatever, because it basically was a durability feat that they gave to Denji, where when he got split in half by the Oregon sword, which is like, Yoru can like use stuff and like turn it into weapons, and and she basically turned the state of Oregon into, you know,
A sword, yeah.
a sword. But the thing is, they were like acting like this whole had the density of Oregon, when it's like that's just not how the shit works. Cause that means fucking she wouldn't be able to pick that bitch up because it'd be too fucking heavy. Cause we saw like a regular version her tried to pick up like the aquarium turned into a spear, and that hoe she was able to just pick the hoe up with ease or whatever. There was no like weight issues, and she wasn't superhuman compared to her or the other version.
So
So
what
this
kind
is
of
some weird
state was she
scaling
in?
there.
Uh,
You said what?
was she like? So you're saying that she basically wasn't able to really? She wouldn't have been able to pick that shit up, like, period.
Well, basically, their scaling is wrong. Where they're trying to be like, well, because it's an Oregon sword, it actually has the density of it, so she's picking up 5 billion megatons of weight and
All
slamming
that
it down on
bullshit,
Denji, and
yeah.
it's like, no, it's not that heavy. Like, it's literally like not how that shit works,
But
type
it's the
shit.
literal state of Oregon. How are you gonna not say that? I'm like, bro, because
So
it, is it
it's
implied that that's what it is? Because if also that be the case, yeah, he'd be dead, right? Or are we talking
like
about like?
it was a dash, so it's that was the wrong thing, and then basically they counted that as a durability feat for Denji when he got cut in half, basically, like Oregon sword
When he
cut
got
in
cut in half.
half chain. Oh, man. Let's see where the hell at. Yeah, see, look, they said that this is a durability feat.
Did he come back from this?
Yeah, he did, but that's a regeneration feat. That's not durability type shit. But it's like this is not fucking him tanking this. So they basically said that he tanked the Oregon sword.
I
Bro, he
mean,
did not tank this. So
if he
if he tanked
regenerated,
this, hoe, then Gojo tanked the fucking world cutting slash type shit. You know what I'm saying?
nah,
Like
bro. Like okay, it's weird because it's like it. Wait a minute, is that literally? Why does it look like that? That's so fucking
it's ugly. I'm not gonna lie.
stupid.
It's terrible. It's a terrible fucking like design. I'm not gonna lie. But it's basically that shit, and then like during the actual fight animation, they just made Yuji out to be a dumbass. Like he literally got nut shotted twice, and the first time was just fucking like okay, I guess, and then the second time they basically like gave fucking Digi so much fucking aura by making Digi go domain expansion, and then Yuji going huh, and then him getting fucking nut shotted a second time. Like, bro, what the
Bro.
fuck is going on? Like, bro,
It'll be
like,
okay. That's what I'm trying to say, bro. Where it's like it's just disingenuous, like for the sake of it. They deadass don't like anything. They don't like any fucking anime that's just the most popular one. And
bro,
something
this
and
is
I'm
crazy.
saying this like this weird scaling that they have is like consistent with all of them because they're probably gonna say that Thor's biggest feat was how he took on and defeated the Blackest Night. I'm really not trying to hear that shit. Like, I'm really not trying to hear that shit. I'm like, because apparently he wasn't even alone whenever it came to doing that shit. He dead ass wasn't the only one having to take that shit on. Motherfucker had help. All right, let's just sit here and start
I
there.
mean, when it
And
comes to that fucking Bardock versus Omni Man, I guess they don't care about help. It's
at
just
all,
crazy.
bro, like at fucking all. That's what I'm saying. It's stuff where it's like you'll purposefully like leave it out, and then I think and then they'll also try to sit here and like completely downplay how really everyone likes to downplay how strong Dragon Ball characters are. At the end of the day, Ki
Yeah,
is a physical. Ki is a physical manifestation of your like essential of your raw power. That also means that it can be manipulated in multiple ways. When we see that nigga King Vegeta do the hand wave and 3 planets are gone, that isn't a thing of he's so strong that the force of no, it's nothing like that. But he didn't have to shoot out any shits or anything. He just had to concentrate his energy into those fucking areas, and 3 planets fully exploded. That is the literal physical... that shows his physical strength off rip. 3 planets with one hand wave. One. We're talking about how off rip Thor's not doing that. And even if he is, it's... like, it's literally all of that. It's he's calling on his fucking daddy to get like chanting on his father and everything to make sure that he's got the enough power to do this. And even then, it's only gonna like crater the earth. These are things that people don't really get. Thor is always at the precipice of literally being the actual physically strongest Avenger, having great ass fucking feats and being able to go toe to toe with a good amount of fucking people. What we're not gonna sit here and say is under any. And I'm just saying it because these niggas have already faced this. They've faced a magical fucking being that has the ability to more or less kind of like more or less warp shit around them. They fight reality warpers and fucking Goku Black in them that was already time jumping and doing shit like that beforehand. Like, this isn't necessarily brand new to anyone like Goku and Vegeta in them. I'm not gonna sit here and say that if you put Vegeta with you can put Vegeta with Thanos and he gonna have his ass. Genuinely. Oh, you can't say no. I actually can. If you put his ass at the very start, if it was Vegeta instead of Hulk, bro, that's a completely different story. Hulk got his ass whooped, and then for the rest of the damn movies was just a bitch, was just bitched out about it. All right, Vegeta would never. He would get his ass whooped, and then he would come right fucking back. You see what I'm saying? Like a fucking real one. That's exactly what it is. But then also he wouldn't even really lose. He would win. These are things where it's like, bro, I know how we all know how strong Dragon Ball. At least Dragon Ball fans know how strong our characters actually are. But it's like, for years, it's literally still been so hard to try to actually tell people like, hey, there's a reason why they're scaled up to like that. And if it isn't them, it's ironically enough Sailor Moon, because that's just Dragon Ball for girls, Sonic, because that's just Dragon Ball for little kids and shit like that, or comic book characters. Because they're the ones that kind of invented power scaling when it came to these crazy ass feats and everything. But at a certain point, like, what were you saying? My bad.
I think the average comic book character, like if we took just average comic book Thor, I think obviously Vegeta wins dead ass like 10 out of 10 times. But it's just comic book characters always have the fucking backup of their one obscure niche feat that's in comic book age 83 that came out in fucking 1947, where Thor basically farted and then the whole universe shattered. It's like, bro, actually this foe scales, and basically this is the power that he bestowed that he just holds back all the time.
Bro, so, but like, I've literally even seen in the TV show, this nigga be getting his ass whooped, bro. I saw how them Ice Giants was whooping that nigga ass, bro. I didn't forget. It was a crazy ass episode. I need for people to quit acting like that's the case, too. Because it's like, if you want to make that argument with someone like Hulk, yeah, because he actually is, it's weird, because even with the whole Green Door thing, now it's even hard to actually kind of like kill him. But no, the one time they want to give a Dragon Ball something, it's Hulk versus Broly. Oh, Broly would actually win. How? I don't even think he would fucking win. How does Broly get rid of something that literally get rid of the Hulk when he can just keep coming back? Because the Green Door is dead ass just like, oh, okay, boom. Can he he probably would be able to shatter that whole dimension. Like, yeah, he was able to fucking do that he was able to shatter the whole fucking dimension with Gogeta and shit, but also too, how would he be able to find it? Like what the fuck? I don't know. It's just it's shit like that where it's like, bro, these are very specific things where you can't be bringing them up for these characters and act like it's not there. Especially with Super Saiyan with Bardock. Stop acting like this, because it was completely, because I need people to understand that it was never this thing where, oh, even back then it was said that Bardock was relative to... No, it was never said that. Back then, Bardock was literally a low-class Saiyan with the rest of his fucking gang, with the rest of the band of his little low-class bastards. That's literally what he was, bro. That ass. He was a low-class Saiyan with the rest of his, like, peers. Maybe stronger, maybe the strongest of his group, but no more than, like, maybe 7,000 to 8,000. Now, they're sitting over here talking about he was relative to King Vegeta. Okay, cool. So we're talking about a cool, 10, 12K or something like that? That's how strong King Vegeta was? That's actually really nice. That's cold. That's badass. He's got Super Saiyan? We're talking about at base, he's around what? Like 530,000? So literally around literally around first form Frieza's like base and power. I'm sorry, but like no, bro. First form Frieza is taking down. First form Frieza is dead. Frieza is taking down fucking. Frieza's taking down any Viltrumite. What are we talking about? What do we mean?
Yeah.
Like, can we stop
It's
this
just,
shit?
I don't know if they just wanted to give Invincible a win or something like that. Like, it's just crazy.
And you want to know something that's weird? I don't even really think they fuck with nor do they care about Invincible that much. They're just kind of waiting for someone else to come. They're kind of waiting for them to make their Mark Grayson episode, because basically whoever it's gonna be, they're more or less they're more than likely gonna have Mark lose that bitch. Watch, and it's only been because no one likes Homelander, and then like
Bro,
between
if they do like Mark versus Gohan.
yeah, they're gonna do Mark versus Gohan. They're gonna do Mark versus
But
Gohan.
in that case, that'd be some bullshit. Where
And you already know
Mark
exactly.
just has the resilience.
Bro, and they're gonna say that Beast isn't strong enough to defeat.
They're gonna say Mark fought the rag in the sun. That's a crazy feat.
That's a crazy feat, Brody. Don't you understand? You gotta be fucking cracked to be able to fight in the sun, Brody. Oh shit. You gotta be cracked to fight in the fucking sun. That's my bad. No, to fight in the sun and be fucking burning. Alright. How about you open up your fucking mouth under fucking lava to bite somebody? Literally. Shut the fuck up, bro. That is literally what Goku and Broly was doing in the fucking Broly movie. Them niggas literally were fighting in the mantle of the damn fucking earth. They were so fucking deep beneath the earth that they were dead ass they were literally in the fucking liquid lava. Fighting around, didn't even get burned. No skin, no clothes or nothing like that was singed. And this nigga Goku had the gall to open his mouth under that bitch to bite somebody. You don't fucking get it, bro. Pain to these motherfuckers really is like an option. Especially whenever it comes down to the fact that I ain't seen no Viltrumite take no electric attack and be alright. And all due respect, Dragon Ball characters either be getting shot and electrocuted like all the time. That's like those are usually some people's main attacks. Like, come on. Piccolo with a paralyzed beam would fuck y'all up.
Doesn't Viltrumites literally have a weakness to like high pitched sounds or something? Like,
so you
like
think them niggas screaming and powering up? Legit, they do. So you think them niggas screaming and powering up isn't gonna like legit, bro? It literally is, bro. Stop acting like it won't.
Well, especially Gohan's shrill ass voice.
Legit. It's
like,
gonna be
bro.
over. It's like it's legit going to do that. Oh my
Like,
gosh,
bro,
bro!
that's
I need them to
actually
stop.
crazy.
I need them to stop acting like it's just like completely, because you already know they're gonna do something like that. If it isn't gonna be Mark versus Gohan, it'll more than likely be like, who else you think it's gonna be? It's probably
It has to be a half like person, because that's what I feel like. Because they're gonna be like Mark the half Viltrumite versus something, the half something. That's my guess.
Yeah. Nah. You know that's like the only person they would do too. That's like the only person that like makes sense. They really wouldn't have a reason to do Mark versus anyone else. Or Mark versus Superboy. That actually would be pretty cool.
Oh wait, actually, I think that's the next thing. Not Mark, but they're doing Superboy versus Sentry.
Is it Superboy Prime?
I think so. Yeah.
I gotta catch up on more of my little comic shit, because I don't know whom is whom when it comes down to this shit. I'm not too sure whom is whom. Man.
Yeah, I don't.
No cap. Hold on. We should watch one. We should watch one to no cap and off a little shit. No cap. We should watch one. I don't know which one we should. I want to do like an old one. I want to do like an older one. Let me think of one real quick. Like I'm talking like an old one. Do Wonder Woman versus Rogue. That's just old. This is what and this is gonna be like a perfect example of their fucking scaling always being garbage, of their shit always being just a little bit out of reach. Boy, you want to know how? I ain't heard that bro. Go back, dude. What, bro? did the fucking triple play on that bitch. Nigga, Revision 3? Bro, y'all don't understand, bro. I used to have to watch fucking Death Battle on my Wii.
Or you could just be drawn to the way they're drawn. Like Anna Marie, the Rogue. And Diana Prince, the Wonder Woman. He's Boomstick and I'm Wizard. And we're here to watch two chicks duke it out.
Yeah, turn that shit
It's
up.
our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skill. And
Appreciate
maybe a
that,
few
appreciate
other
that.
things to find out who would win a death battle.
I don't know.
Rogue
I
has
hope he
a
isn't too
variety of
sexist in this
different powers over the
episode.
years.
This was like
For this
11
duel
years
in
ago.
particular, we will use the most well-known
Not even
Yeah.
that,
the
like
original
11
iteration
plus.
from the comics and
No, this was 15. I think it said on the description.
Damn.
Skin. With just a touch, she absorbs a person's memories, talents, personalities, and abilities. Whether
I was
superhuman
10
or
years
not,
old.
she used
Gross.
them herself. Too bad it knocks her out cold. And if she holds on long enough, it's game over. Tenacious foes like Juggernaut can resist it, but in the end, nobody is safe from Rogue's parasitic touch. For every second of contact, Rogue can keep these powers for a full minute, though sometimes there's unforeseen side effects. She held on to Miss Marvel for so long, she absorbed her powers permanently. Now she's got super strength, speed, and near invulnerability. Not that I blame her, though. I'd be holding on to Miss Marvel for as long as I could.
See?
Plus, then when she's unconscious, I could... She also
See, what the
gained
fuck are you
second
talking
sense
about?
ability
Nah,
to
bro, this nigga
subconsciously
Boomstick
predict
needed
her
for, bro.
opponent's
Come on,
moves.
bro.
But
Back in the
seventh
day,
sense doesn't
they
seem
was
to
on some
always
other
work.
shit.
That or the writer
Yeah.
What's he talking about?
Because Rogue gets her ass kicked a lot for plot convenience. And damn, she's got a hot ass.
What? You see what I'm talking about?
Well, she's not invincible. She doesn't have any real weaknesses
Never mind,
either.
bro.
She's a glassy
I ain't, bro.
superhero.
I'm sorry, y'all. I ain't know it was a dog. Come on, bro.
Bro, they
Bro.
kinda.
Bro, they're kind of doing the absolute most, bro. I just wanted to fucking show just how bullshit their scaling was. Like, I don't know why they're doing this shit, bro. Like, what? And then I knew that this, the older ones were pretty quick too. It wasn't gonna be that long. But damn, they need to stop with this shit, dude. Like, he dead ass doing the most.
That sounds kind of crazy.
I mean, yeah. All right. That's just, yeah. Just don't
So
look
what
at
was
just
you trying to do?
I mean, I guess let's just look at a different one because I don't know what was wrong with them back then. This shit was
Does this whole look interesting? The Steven Universe versus Thor?
no. That should no. It don't look too interesting. Nah. Scroll down, see if there's. Let's see if there's a different one. Are you serious? They did Korra versus Storm.
Mm.
Bro.
This episode of Death Battle is sponsored by Blue Chew.
Blue Chew is a
First of all, let's just get
one-of-a-kind
ready
service that
for like
delivers
the
the same
bullshit that's
accurate
probably gonna
You
happen.
can
I'm not
benefit
gonna
from
lie.
extra confidence.
Like,
Bro, this is crazy.
because
ass.
do you know how powerful Storm like literally actually is? Like, Storm is dead ass. Like, Storm is literally like one of the most powerful Marvel characters. Like, at least yeah, like just period. Like, we need to stop acting. Oh, all she can do is control the weather. I'm like, who told you that? Like, it is.
Storm, the X-Men.
Core is probably about to get shit on.
Weather,
The building blocks of our natural world are nothing if not tempestuous and unpredictable.
which means you gotta be some kind of badass to control them. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Ever since they started animating these little motherfuckers, it was just a different. It was
Savior of the world.
Nasty era.
yeah.
Nations, destroyer of cabbages. But like all avatars, after decades of service, he passed away. Humanity would have to move forward and prepare his next reincarnation to take up his mantle. But who could fill Aang's shoes? Her name was Korra.
Wiz, who is that?
Did you leave the door open again? Deuces, gents. Unlike her carefree predecessor, the hot-headed, obstinate Korra was an Avatar prodigy from day one.
I'm the Avatar. You gotta deal with it.
Well, Aang struggled to accept his role in the world. Korra never wanted to be anything else.
Not only is she an expert hand-to-hand fighter on her own, as a bender, Korra can manipulate.
Look,
the
this
natural
dude that I
world
went to
around
school
her
with,
through martial
his
arts.
mom didn't let him watch Legend of Korra because them niggas was throwing hands too much. They was throwing hands too hard. He was like, yeah, she said it was too violent. And I'm like, yeah, so the one that's got real hands, of course.
Yeah, I mean it was like cool that they had that Korra visibly had a different style than Aang,
Besides the area and
but at the same time, I just didn't really like the show, so the hoe didn't really go nowhere.
tons of water.
The interest, like I did fuck with her, like her boxer style or whatever, but then I don't know. Maybe it was just because the little one game that she joined, it kind of felt like everybody had that style. It wasn't exclusive to Korra.
Like when her Avatar ancestor Kyoshi broke off a chunk of a continent, dragged it across a bay, and basically just created a new.
Apparently, Kyoshi's the best Avatar ever. Like she's literally insane.
The size of the island to get its mass, and the size of the bay to get the distance Kyoshi dragged.
Okay, so if they're chain scaling where she's getting Kyoshi's shit,
Bro, what are we talking about?
that's like some, I don't know.
Why are we doing this? Why are we creating the? Why are we literally fucking
Especially
like
because
we're?
she destroyed her fucking connection. She don't get the
She
other
don't get to
Avatar.
do that fucking bullshit. Exactly. She don't get to have them
her own
bitches.
fucking bear. She
Bro,
wants to
what-
fuck up everything.
Oh my god, bro. I fucking hate Death Battle, bro. These why do they do this? Why do they do this, bro? Like, you know that's not, like, please, bro. Like, you know that's some
This
bullshit.
is the worst moment in the show.
Due to its
I hated that shit. That
He
shit was the
said this is
nastiest
the-
shit ever.
He said this is the worst moment in the show. Because, bro, she literally just unlocked that hoe. I'm like, are you serious?
Exactly. It was no type. The entire whole fucking thing was that she needed to feel, you know, like some type of calm or whatever. But she did it with fucking nervousness, a fucking. Like, bro, it's the exact opposite of fucking airbending. How did she unlock it under duress? It's supposed to be like fucking calm and meditation and shit.
Bro, because she's a fucking badass, bro. How did you forget that this is literally, bro? Listen to what Boomstick said, bro. She's a badass martial artist, bro. You just gotta respect it. I'm not, you know.
Her direct connection isn't coincidence. She and every avatar before her are fused with the spirit of
Not anymore. Not anymore. Not anymore.
Yeah, that ass.
Every time the avatar dies and reincarnates, Rava searches out the spirit to bond with their new body, a staple of Hindu and Buddhist cosmology. I've done a lot of research into reincarnation, which I'll demonstrate today with Boomstick and this anvil.
Wait, whoa, ah!
Into the
Buddy, my banana. Speaking of messing with your soul, Korra can remove
Did you just fucking skip the part?
Yeah.
live for advice and tap into the kick-ass avatar state.
The avatar state massively boosts Korra's
She
raw
got her
power,
ass whooped here.
turning her into effectively a demigod and the de facto most
I
powerful
did not
being
watch
on the
past
planet.
like season 1. I'm not gonna lie.
I only
Despite
watched the
that,
fight.
Korra's no stranger to failure. She was severed from her connection to the past avatars and was almost killed while in the avatar state, which would have ended her cycle of reincarnation entirely.
Would it?
Last brush with
Oh,
death
well.
left her physically and emotionally crippled for years. Even after physical therapy, her fiery spirit struggled to reunite.
Korra's entire identity was wrapped up in being the avatar, all the way from day one.
And the biggest trials she had to face were when her place in the world was challenged. Would everyone be better off without an avatar, or bending at all?
But Korra's nothing if not one hell of a fighter. No matter what life threw at her, she always got back up to kick ass.
Korra once blocked an energy blast from a giant spirit cannon, which created this massive crater in the center of Republic City, and almost killed everyone.
Taking a look at the width and depth of this crater, and assuming it was all vaporized, Korra must have held back a blast worth almost 6
Oh my
million
god.
TNT. More queen shit.
And
They
during
love
harmonic
fucking
convergence,
TNT.
Korra tapped into enough spirit energy to turn into a
I hate that shit. Why is it always fucking TNT?
for the fate of the world.
Wes, I told you, we don't talk about season 2. Okay, 1 was cool.
From taking down anarchist revolutionaries to fascist empires, Korra proved herself as an avatar worthy of her forebearers.
With her teammates Mako and Bolin, teachers like Tenzin and Toph, and badass girlfriend Asami by her side, there was nothing she couldn't do.
Queen shit?
Queen shit.
Come on, little girl. Give me your best shot.
Chump.
Boomstick, do you know what happens to a person who's struck by lightning?
The same thing that happens to everything else?
You got it.
Do you know what happens to white-haired mutants whose parents are killed by a plane crash? They become badass weather witches.
After Aurora Monroe's parents were that, she was forced to fend for herself on the streets of Cairo under the tutelage of Ahmed El-Jabbar.
The life of a street rat wasn't doing it for Aurora, so she took off across the Sahara in search of a real home.
And that's when she began to master her mutant powers. In the same way that Homo sapiens, humans, evolved from earlier hominids like Homo erectus. Go ahead. Homo
Yeah.
superior, or mutants, are an offshoot of regular humans. They possess the X gene on their 23rd chromosome that effectively grants them superpowers.
But
Yeah.
it's a lottery. You could end up like old Beak here.
What the
Or
damn?
end up like Aurora and possess complete control over the weather itself while being super hot, unlike Beak.
For all she knew, she was a goddess sent straight from heaven, and that's exactly what the local tribes thought when she arrived in her ancestral Kenyan homeland.
Aurora's mutant gene allows her to psionically manipulate the atmosphere, capable of summoning a hurricane with less than a conscious thought.
When she does feel like using conscious thoughts, something Wiz tells me I struggle with, Aurora can create storms that cover the entire Earth.
Her weather manipulation isn't just powerful, but precise. She can call upon massive tidal waves, conceal herself in fog, and even generate localized blizzards cold enough to freeze lava.
She can summon bolts of lightning, even ones that are continents away, or generate electricity inside your brain. And she once zapped Cyclops with enough lightning to restart an artificial sun called the Ring of Fire, a name that reminds me of the morning after Taco Tuesday.
Encircling the planet Polemarchus, the Ring of Fire provided all the same energy as a regular star.
But her favorite element is probably wind. With it, she can blow people away with tornadoes, suck the air out of a person's lungs, and generate enough lift to fly. She once flew fast enough to reach the edge of Earth's atmosphere from ground level in just a few seconds.
By measuring the angle and size of the Earth to get the distance and estimating a time frame of about 5 seconds, Aurora had to have flown at 4,000 times the speed of sound. She can even manipulate solar winds to fly through space. Unlike winds on Earth, which are just the movement of air molecules through the atmosphere, solar winds are streams of charged particles, mostly electrons and protons, ejected from the sun.
Almost as crazy as how she can breathe in the vacuum of space. She creates a mini atmosphere around herself by gathering, stray hydrogen atoms. Atoms, those are like really small last time I checked. Are these writers just giving her whatever powers they want now? How is that weather?
Aurora's abilities apply
Yeah,
to
it's kind of how
any
comic writers be.
Yeah.
whether they be in outer space or alternate dimensions.
What?
Essentially, anything even remotely considered weather.
Man, I wish I had
Bro, they needed to do fucking storm versus weather report.
buddy. That'd be awesome. Well, anyways, I'm gonna go
That's-
use my rocket hands I've always
I don't
had to
get how
my
that shit
beer
would
out the
work
fridge.
though. Like at a certain point, like it's just. I feel like weather report would just get lost. I feel like a nigga would just get lost in all this shit. He wouldn't win, but he would just get lost.
It'd
Like
be a
he-
battle of fucking weather. Like, who would it just the one weather stop or something? Like,
hell no. Earth would be fucking doomed, nigga. It'd be bro. It'd be a horrible place to live.
Yeah, no wonder everyone thought
It'd
she
fuck
was
everything
alive.
up, and then like I said, weather report would just get lost halfway through.
Worship
Like
admiration
fuck.
until she was contacted by
I think technically, like funny enough, weather report has a little bit more creativity, but like storm is just way stronger.
It's a long story, but we're short-staffed.
Xavier founded the X-Men as a team of mutant superheroes that would attempt to mend race relations between Homo sapien and Superior through non-violent means.
Because what better way to teach kids in the 60s about the civil rights movement than with a bunch of good-looking lily-white teenagers with superpowers from upstate New York?
Feeling she had spent enough time blessing the rains down in Africa, Aurora agreed and was assigned the codename Storm.
And she more than earned the spot. She's
And I don't
proven
get that
herself
name,
worthy of
Homo
Mjolnir,
Superior.
a war
You guys
against
aren't
the
really
Inhumans,
like. I
and even
don't
survived
like.
the
I
blast from
don't know.
her
I'd feel some type of way, and I'm like, you're
This
what?
Yeah.
powerful enough to match Polaris, who once used her powers to punch through Earth's crust all the way to the planet's core. Assuming she pulverized a cylinder of Earth all the way down, she had to have exerted over 15 teratons of TNT.
She once beat the mutant Callisto in unarmed combat, and Callisto has apparently mastered every single martial art known to man.
Despite her unbelievable power, Storm has trained extensively in hand-to-hand combat. Get it? It also probably didn't hurt that she's fast enough to dodge literal beams of light. Oh, but did you get it though?
Nope.
No.
And after kicking Callisto's ass, she became the queen of these sewer-dwelling mutants called the Morlocks. She really just couldn't escape being worshipped, could she? Even by grody underground monster people.
Well, she later married the Black Panther T'Challa and became Queen of Wakanda too, so she really runs the gamut.
But even demigods have their Achilles heels. That plane crash from her childhood left her crushed under rubble for days, giving her a bad case of claustrophobia that rears its ugly head every once in a while.
But that's not enough to stop this queen. After the departure of Scott Summers, Storm became the leader of the X-Men, because of course she did.
And when Jordy LaForge eventually came crawling back, the two fought over who would lead the team.
Despite Scott literally being able to shoot death lasers from his eyes, Storm kicked his ass. And even better, she didn't even have her powers at the time.
As
What
it
the
should
fuck?
be, 'cause there's no one
Wait.
more devoted to her
That
team
what?
than Storm.
Bro,
She may
how
be
is this?
so-
No cap.
was
Like,
about
I
to be
wanted
like-
Storm to win, but how is this fair to Cora though? Like, how is this even a fucking matchup at a certain point?
Because I mean, even with that little fight right there, I was like, okay, so yeah, obviously Storm would win, and then they're like, she didn't even have her powers. She just fucking whooped on Cyclops. Like, what's going on? Like, what
That
the
nigga
fuck
said like,
happened?
what's going on, bro? Cap, I told you she's lit. I forgot. I didn't think she was like this cracked though, because I knew
That's
she could
where
do
I'm
some
like,
crazy
we're
shit
about
where
to
she's
get
like, oh,
her
she can like
fucking-
fry her. I knew she could like fry your synapses with fucking like with like the electricity with like the electrons in your own
Yeah.
brain and shit. Like
But
that
she
shit
has
was raw.
space weather and shit.
Yeah,
like,
and everything.
bro.
But and I knew that she had the ability to like, and I knew where she is right now. She's on like a she is on like a fucking like basically on like an omnidimensional fucking level. But I was like, bro, I'm thinking, you know, they gonna maybe stick to like Storm pre all that shit. No, they giving her damn near everything that he's saying. What's going on?
I'm pretty sure, like, dead ass. I'm being honest. I mean, we know that she's had the Thor's hammer, but I'm pretty sure she also got Odin Force, like, on top of that hoe.
Bro, how is this fair? Like, how high are you scaling Cora right now for this to be? You know what I'm saying? And this is all
she's
I'm saying.
cooked.
She better not, bro. Storm better not lose, cause I don't need a fucking excuse. I don't
And
need
I don't
an
give a
excuse.
fuck. I hate whenever they're like, well, the animation doesn't represent. No, I can't have fucking Storm struggling this whole thing.
Bro,
She needs
don't
to
be
dead
doing
ass
that
whoop
shit.
Cora, bro.
Legit, bro. Don't do that fucking shit. Stop this.
Bottomless compassion.
Mess with her team, and you'll watch as Aurora's heart of gold quickly turns to ice, as she quite literally steals your breath away.
Testing me, It's time you remembered why they call me Storm.
All right,
I just run.
Set and we've run the data.
But first, if you're dealing with the emotional weight, what
Spawn team dead own and want to better battle. But
Yeah, it's not really the best sponsor. She's never doing this, by the way. Okay, good.
I'm so bored.
Your powers are impressive, but you lack discipline.
I'm the Avatar, master of all elements. You want to see for yourself?
Of course, Avatar. I'll show you what an X-Men can do.
Do you be liking these little pixelated battles?
I mean,
They done got better over
Compared-
time. Like,
yeah, I mean, I think compared to the 3D, and I mean, the last one that I watched was the fucking Denji versus Yuji one. I mean, this one is colder to me, because at least Denji versus Yuji, unless they get the characters to pose right, they just fucking lose aura and look like dumbasses. They just had Yuji looking like a fucking chud. Like, bro.
Water, lightning, and airbending? Starting to feel a little less special here.
she can metal bend? When was that a thing?
I don't even remember. What the? Supposed to be the spirit realm?
Where am I? Who are you? Answer me!
Well, that's supposed to be like all the death battle combatants that lost.
Gotta get out. Gotta get out. Scott, Jean, Logan, I won't let you down.
What the hell?
My cabbages will never be safe.
You're no bender.
What? Bro. Ain't no way.
I know what you are, Spirit of Storms.
Exactly.
Jesus.
Mm.
You fought noble, Avatar.
What the fuck was she supposed to do though?
I think I just queen shit myself. This fight wasn't totally straightforward. Korra can dominate most fighters pretty easy with her raw bending power and martial arts skills, especially with the Avatar state. Not even some of the best benders on the planet like Zahir and Kuvira could stand up to her at her best.
However, despite Korra's awesome Avatar powers, she found herself outmatched by Storm's skill, precision, and overwhelming force. For instance, Storm's massively hypersonic flight and ability to sense and control weather across the planet meant she could always fight safely from a distance.
Korra's trained in martial arts from birth, but even if she did manage to get in close and fight hand to hand, Storm's experience with the X-Men and defeating Callisto meant she could keep up.
While Korra may have fought people who can dodge lightning, Storm can dodge literal beams of light. Even just using her flight speed exiting the atmosphere, she'd still be nearly 20 times faster than Korra.
Korra did have access to elements like fire and earth that Storm didn't. If she somehow found out about Storm's claustrophobia, she could theoretically trap her in some rocks to exploit it.
But Storm would be more than powerful enough to just break out. Her lightning was strong enough to match Polaris, who punched a hole in the earth all the way down to its core.
Yeah, ultimately, Storm was just way more powerful. Remember that planet-sized storm she created? Well, I know clouds are lighter than air, but those are a shit ton of clouds and need a lot of work to move around.
By measuring their volume and the speed at which they moved, the energy Storm needed for this would be over 500 exatons of TNT. About
What the fuck kind of
250
number
times
is
more
that?
powerful than
Like, you see what the fuck I'm... No, pause that bitch, bro. Like, bro, look at the scale between the fucking highest feats. Like, when was this ever supposed to be a competition, dude? And then, like, of course, you kept the fucking cloud feat all the way here to fucking prove a point. But it's like, dog, like, when was this a competition, though? Like, when was this ever? Like, look at this shit. One moved apart.
Why did the animation act like it was close, bro? I hate that shit.
Bro, like, legit, bro. I don't get that shit.
what Korra could out.
Like, bro.
No, like, what, like...
And that was certainly, you know...
That was something, but, like, also, too, that shit was kind of, like, predictable. I thought I knew that shit was gonna happen. I think we all knew that shit was gonna happen. Like, what? I'm just confused. You wanna, yeah, let's pause that. Yeah, let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and let's get off that motherfucker. Let's get off that bitch. What the fuck is wrong with you? What the fuck is wrong with your ass?
That was
Fuck ass, bitch ass motherfucker. I didn't want to know that's where that shit came from. You ruined my day. Oh my fucking.
Oh my god, that shit was fucking. Oh shit, that actually sounds cold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know about you though, but I think that's gonna be about it for me. I think it was a good old little fun little stream for the day. Brothers and sisters, I don't know about y'all, but I will catch you guys. I'll catch y'all tomorrow. I think I'm gonna be. I don't know what is tomorrow. Thursday. We're gonna have to see what's good with Thursday. We're gonna see what's good with Thursday.
Yeah, let's see.
Definitely. All right there. Shoot. Brothers and sisters, I appreciate everybody coming in. Enjoy your time and everything like that.